really good that when there's a requirement or regulation or they are following through on those details. That's the important thing. That's the difference between doing your job professionally and doing your job in a haphazard, sloppy, not paying attention to details kind of manner. So again, very happy to see that. So it's talking about how sometimes officers will have a conversation or create a conversation about suspicion. So it's important to point out to an officer that you can't make a constitutional determination. You have to come back to a conversation of suspicion. And also point out that suspicion is highly subjective. And what might be suspicious to some is not necessarily suspicious to everyone, you know. And so it's probably one of the reasons why the tents are so dark, so that they can stop and make sure that nobody's going in. He slows down. Yeah, he slows down. Oh, there comes another guy. Another guy stuck through on his own skill. I think 3 o'clock must be a fish day. There were people coming in and out of people leaving. Imagine when they bring their vehicles in, you know, at the end of the day, end of the shift. They want to go home, they probably go in, they change. But maybe there's lockers in there and sometimes dressing room. Pretty sure that would be the case because that would make sense. Oh, so going back to, yeah, suspicion is a highly subjective thing. It is just, you know, one person's suspicion is another person's so what. And that, if you're doing an investigation, this always cracks me up. They try to say that if you don't identify yourself or answer questions, then you are obstructing their investigation. It is not true. The things about obstruction is you have to threaten them with physical violence, or you have to tell them something that's not true, like a lie. Okay, that would be obstruction. Or B, or C, you have to sorry, I lost my train of thought. The third one is equally important because all 3 are important. Oh, you have to physically physically interfere with them doing their job. And physically interfering means like they were trying to write a report or take down information or take pictures themselves of you, and you got in their way of doing that. Or they were trying to talk with somebody and you got into their face or got in between them and the person. So, you know, you can be in the area that a police officer is doing an investigation without obstructing, but they have deliberately created a conversation that says that twists the obstruction as any kind of interference. So they're saying, if you interfere with my questions, then you are obstructing my investigation. Which is not the case. There's no statute that says that. So don't let that. If you're ever having a conversation with an officer, you might remind them that you know, at the first opportunity that the legislature has the opportunity to make that law, you would certainly be willing to abide with it, but the legislature hasn't yet made that law, so they can't make it up or enforce it. I expect you to comply with the law they've made up, that the officer makes up. So anyway, those are my observations about suspicious activity. There's a lot of different ways to go there, but one of the best things you can do is to go to your own state's statutes, look up what trespassing is, look up the definition of trespassing, look up the definition of obstruction. And when I look them up, I put them on a piece of paper You know, just copy and paste them onto a piece of paper, print that out, and have it with you. It's a very, very good thing if you're going to do, especially any kind of auditing or photography in public. You should have that in case an officer does engage you, you know, in that kind of conversation. So this, I just got a really long look from that guy with the white. He was ultra curious, or very curious. And by the way, curiosity is fine, but people shouldn't call the police because they're curious. Curiosity and suspicion are oftentimes like brothers in a conversation, you know. I was curious or suspicious of what they were doing. No. Oh, look here. Looks like, could this be a police officer on a tricycle? That would be pretty awesome. He's in some kind of garb that would indicate high visibility. That's nice outfit. So that's what you should do if you're going to be pedaling around the streets. Be highly visible. I like how he sits with a high profile. That's nice. Better than a tricycle. Okay. I want to say that's a wrap. Let me look at the time and see. It's 3:28. We'll give it 2 more minutes. So I go to 3:30, just for the other officers in there who might be changing or whatnot. Wow, my tickled to death. It's nice to know that there are at least some stations of the Phoenix PD that have trained their officers appropriately when it comes to public photography. It's really good. Talking on. Yep. I wonder what I'm going to call this. Here comes somebody right now out of the gate. Looks like, there we go. Now in Arizona, they don't require front plates, so if you're noticing that the privately owned vehicles don't have front plates, that's not a violation like it might be in California. They require that. So there's no problem.
How are you?
Pretty good, thank you. And they're very cordial. I like it when they're very cordial. That's really sweet. There you go. CMB 328. Oh, but CMB 328 left. Ah. CMB 328. As far as that belongs to, is not honoring their increased security profile and instructions of waiting for the gate to close. Huh. I'm surprised it's the only deficiency besides those signs that I've noted. So alright, so I'll have at least 2 things to mention when I debrief or make a phone call, because I like the downtown folks to also know that we're out here as a public service to monitor the job that their officers are doing. Very important to do that. Oh, she's being very cautious. That's how it should be. Isn't that like that? Isn't that lovely? Don't want to get into. Yeah, we have another person. This is the K9 guy. That's great. K9 guy coming. Yep. So that whole group open. He's going to pause and he's going to wait like the other. Okay. Well, at least I thought he was going to. Here he goes. That's his tag.
As you can see, I can get up here and walk right in there.
Okay, well, I was getting praised a little bit prematurely. Other people have done that, so I don't feel so bad about that, but a couple, I think I can identify him because he's the unmarked police vehicle that says K9 on it. That should be pretty easy to identify, especially if I can give the time. It's 3:30. All right, boys and girls, moms and dads, this is Public View Media taking pictures in public view from publicly accessible public property. And that would be the Phoenix Police Department Cactus Substation. It's been a pleasure. Go and be good citizens. Wait. I have to get this last one because he's loud. Let's end with one more. There we go. There's a vehicle up in the church that's looking for it. And as you can see, yeah, that's like 3 in a row almost. Well, not 3 in a row, but close. Three close together, whereas every other person had paused to stop and typically closed. Okay, well. I think I was saying goodbye, so I will say goodbye.